Hello and welcome to the Making a Millionaire podcast. This is the untold now. This is the untold now told story of how I went from where I am now to making $1 million in 1 year. This is a podcast where it'll probably be just me talking about various topics, things that I know, things that I would love to learn. I might have a podcast guest on a time or two. I doubt it, but it may happen. You never know. So basically, what this podcast is all about is just going to be me talking. I do a lot of talking right now, but it's like structured talking. The talking that I do for my YouTube channel, I've got the YouTube play button behind me, silver. The talking that I do normally is like, it has a point. It's usually like keyword focused. It's very strict and regimented. What I'm going to do is here on this podcast is it's going to be less regimented. It's going to be less strict. It's going to probably, it might get me canceled because it'll actually be stuff that I think is really important that might not be covered enough. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today, we are going to talk about online business models. Which one fits you? And before we get going, how do I know, or how, I just want to qualify everything that I'm going to say. This is based obviously on my experience. I have, in the last 6 years or so, maybe closer to 8, I have done affiliate marketing successfully. I've launched digital products. I've had membership sites. I've done freelancing where I have made $2,500 per client with 5-page WordPress websites. I have done freelancing work on Fiverr where I had an Amazon Web Services. I had 2 certifications, and for the amount of work that was requested, I was only making like $50 per gig. So I've done freelancing, membership sites, affiliate marketing. I've made money from YouTube. Amazon FBA, which is relatively new. And quite honestly, I don't have a ton of experience in Amazon FBA, so I'm not some guru with it. I don't. I took a course, and then I basically am just documenting what I've learned and my experiences. So everything that I say with Amazon FBA, I've only been doing it since October, so it hasn't been a terribly long time. And my goal is still to do 365 days of podcast. It is tough. It's tough on me because, like I said, I do a lot of talking. But let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I think that we should do is we should understand all of the different business models that I'm going to talk about and then I'm going to cover. Affiliate marketing, that's basically recommending other people's products and services. The way that it works is you're going to create content to attract people that are interested in that product and service, and then you are going to provide your affiliate link. When customers click on the affiliate link and make a purchase, you earn a commission. That is an overgeneralized idea of what affiliate marketing is, but if I were to explain it to somebody, you get paid for recommending popular or well-known products and services. Digital products are basically anything that's delivered online. Usually it's like planners, cheat sheets, workbooks, ebooks. It can even be online courses and one-on-one coaching. The cool thing with digital products is you simply will create that product once and then you deliver it virtually or online. People can purchase it 24 hours a day. You don't have to worry about shipping. Customer service is much easier. You don't have to worry about returns. People will still want refunds, but it's not like they've got to send it back in like Amazon. Amazon sells physical products. We do digital products. And so I've sold digital products in multiple niches, which I really like because you basically just create it once, you create the sales page, and then you find a way to drive traffic. And with affiliate marketing and digital products, you simply will drive traffic with either free or paid marketing. Now, for the purposes of this conversation, we will we'll draw a distinction between digital products where you make money one time and like reoccurring, like a membership site. A membership site is where you get paid every single month, or someone remains a subscriber every single month and they pay you, and you offer them more information, you offer them more resources. For example, I've got a couple different levels of digital of memberships, which I'm trying to merge everything back into one, where the lower level, someone's paying me like $7 per month, and we do 2 live Q&As. I have a webinar where I will, create content, release it. There's a private Facebook group, and I offer additional features every single month. The higher level, which again, I'm trying to like merge everything back into one. I do weekly coaching calls every single month or every single week where I learn more about their business, and so I can give them actual information and pointers. I actually reveal what's working or what I'm doing with my business in that group. It's a little bit closer group, a little bit more tight knit group. Also with digital products, I don't know if I should include this, but a digital product can be software as a service. One of the things that I have, I've got too many things. One of the things that I have is a SaaS company. Basically, it's a white labeled version of Go High Level. But the cool thing is I can offer it cheaper. I can offer additional help. I can help solve problems with it. And so it's an affordable alternative to just buying Go High Level, or just getting ClickFunnels, or starting off with GetResponse, or even with System.io. And so there's additional features and functionality there. Amazon FBA is basically where you are going to find products on Amazon to sell. You are going to work with suppliers in a different part of the world, usually China or India. You are going to buy products. You're going to put your own brand on it, so private label. And then you are going to have the manufacturer ship the product directly over to Amazon. And then you sell the product, obviously, at a markup. You've got to be concerned with the cost of the goods, the cost of shipping, the cost of photography, the cost of I just lost it. The cost of listing the product, because Amazon just doesn't let you list stuff for free. They have a lot of fees, and those fees are ever changing. And that's one thing you got to kind of stay on top of. Freelancing, like I mentioned, I've done freelancing on my own, and I've used websites like Fiverr and Upwork. I don't think I ever got a person from Upwork, but those are the 2 primary places. So when I did freelancing on my own, it was 4 or 5 page WordPress websites, and I used a website called Thumbtack to help find some clients. I was able to find clients all over the United States using that website. And then I also used, the other way that I found clients is I actually created postcards. I created oversized postcards, and I went through this website, and I found a website that had a list of every business in the United States. And I looked at websites for my county, and I looked for businesses that did not have websites, or they had poorly built websites, and I sent them a postcard, and actually got some clients that way as well. With Fiverr, it's an online marketplace where you're competing against thousands, if not millions, of other freelancers for various services. I got a couple people doing that. It wasn't the greatest. So now that I think we have a pretty good overview of what all of the different business models that I'm familiar with, I'm sure there's a bunch of other ones like selling clothes and stuff like that, merch. I'm not overly familiar with that, just because, that hasn't really been in my wheelhouse. But now that we have that out the way, let's talk about let's talk about which ones are right, okay? Because really, it's interesting, and I say this a lot, but all of these business models work. It just really depends on what your temperament is and where you are in your life, okay? If you have no money whatsoever, start with affiliate marketing or digital products. affiliate marketing, you can essentially get started today after this podcast. You could get started today with affiliate marketing. You simply just need an area that you want to talk about. People call it a niche. It's just an area that you want to talk about. If you have your smartphone and you can connect to the internet, you have everything that you need to start affiliate marketing. And with affiliate marketing, you are attracting people based on the content that you create. For example, what do I have here? Let's say, for example, I got this little vacuum cleaner from the TikTok shop, right? They gave it to me for free so I could create a video on it, and I would actually earn affiliate commissions. That's an interesting example. So let's assume that you are an affiliate for Amazon. You can just go over, look at the products that you recently purchased, and you start creating content there. That product is a part of a niche. It's the bottom of the niche. It's the actual solution. But if you just started there, that's a good place to start. For example, right now I'm using this pretty fancy microphone. This microphone solves a problem. It gives me better audio than something maybe like this Blue Yeti microphone. Now, this microphone's kind of expensive too, but I got this microphone because I wanted better audio for creating content. And so if you like reverse engineer, you start creating content about this microphone, you give reviews and unboxings and comparisons and setup guides. You start there. And then you can work backwards and do a comparison. So you could compare this microphone to the Blue Yeti, which is really popular. I actually have a couple other microphones around here, but you simply would start creating content and then you can work your way backwards. Eventually, and this is why I think affiliate marketing is so cool. Eventually, you could start creating content about the best condenser microphones for podcasts and the best condenser microphones for YouTube and so on. And eventually, you can start working your way up. Now, I always recommend that you start at the bottom of the funnel, especially as an affiliate marketer, so that you can start making money quicker, sooner, faster. Because if you start creating content like how to start a podcast, that's really competitive. Obviously, one of the things that you need to start a podcast is a decent microphone, but you're going to run into people that have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers that are teaching people how to start a podcast. And what usually happens is, when people search how to start a podcast, for example, they're not really sure that they want to start one. They're kind of in the fact-finding stage. They're not quite sure. Someone piqued their interest about starting a podcast, and so now they're just looking into it. They don't know if they should. They don't know if they should go with, starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, doing social media. So, again, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but so when you're thinking about the business model that you want to get into, think about what your strengths and weaknesses are. That's going to be really important. Like, what are your strengths? What do you understand? Okay. And the reason why I frame it that way is I had started looking at all of these different business models early on. Like, people talk about drop shipping and people were even talking about Amazon FBA back then. But I didn't understand with drop shipping. I didn't understand the process, I didn't understand like my role in it. Now, I understood that customers have a need or a want, and there are manufacturers out there that have a product, but what was I going to do? How was I going to get that? And eventually I realized you're going to use Facebook ads. And again, like I said, if you're looking to get started as lean as possible and inexpensive as possible, dropshipping might not be your best way to go. So think about, when you're getting started, think about your skills, your interests, your goals. If you are deathly afraid of creating content, maybe affiliate marketing isn't for you. Maybe drop shipping isn't necessarily for you. Start looking at maybe like Amazon FBA, because you don't have to create any content. That's one of the cool things that I like about it, is that I can list products over on Amazon, and I spend a few hours per week making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay. So start thinking about that. What are your strengths? Are you good at time management? Are you good at content creation? Do you enjoy creating content? Do you enjoy talking to people about different products and services? Where are you in your life? Do you have the ability to set aside $5,000, $10,000 to launch an Amazon FBA business? That's going to be a really important factor to consider. Do you have income, disposable income, that if you lost it, it wouldn't ruin you? And if you're going to get started with Amazon FBA, because no business model is guaranteed, if you're going to get started with Amazon FBA, just be prepared that whatever money you put into this, you might not make it back. And so that can have an impact negatively, obviously, on what you're doing. But again, think about your strengths, think about your weaknesses, think about your passions and hobbies too. How can you turn your passion and your hobby into an online business that you're proud of? If you are passionate about something, I really like affiliate marketing because usually if you're passionate about it, it's easy for you to create content. I always like to think about the fishing example where, if you're a fisherman, you could go record yourself fishing. You can go record yourself hooking bait and pulling fish out of the water and talking about your experiences. And you're going to naturally attract thousands of other people that are also interested in fishing, and you're going to build a community and start having conversations. Now, before I go on, I should say that with all of these business models, you will need to be consistent and persistent. You're going to have a level of consistency that you have never had before. And if you're not willing to be more consistent than you've ever been, then you're going to struggle. It's going to be a struggle for you. What are your financial goals and timeline? If I had to think about it, I would say the least profitable thing that I've tried is the freelancing. It's not profitable both from a time aspect and from a money aspect. From a time aspect, for me anyway, you got to go out and you got to market. You got to find new clients. You're always trying to find new clients. If you're on a marketplace, you're always competing. So that's always an issue as well. The thing that I spend the least amount of time on right now is my Amazon FBA business. Now, there's a lot of requirements up front, forming a business, getting your business bank account, making sure that you have money to fund it, doing the research and finding products and finding suppliers and then ordering samples and then being satisfied with the samples and then making a production order. So there's a lot of stuff that's required of you up front. But once you get past that and you find a product that you like and a supplier that you like, it's just a matter of you reordering and making sure that you're able to follow steps like 7 through 10 properly every single time. Now, eventually what you will want to do is you'll want to find more products to sell. In order to scale, you're going to want to have a stable of products. I'm hoping, or at least I was hoping, to launch a new product every quarter. That is not going to happen, partly because of the Chinese New Year, partly because of my poor planning. So consider that when you are thinking. Think about these things. What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your passions and hobbies? And what are your financial goals in your timeline? I personally feel like affiliate marketing, everything that I've mentioned, you can earn a full-time income. It comes down to what your skills are, what your abilities are. I like affiliate marketing and digital products because essentially you're just driving traffic by creating content. If I had to think, what's the best one for my financial future? I would say, quite honestly, I probably would believe that Amazon FBA would start at the top. I could make the most money, I could scale it the most. And let's say I did very well in Amazon FBA. I could essentially hire people to find products for me and work with suppliers and do all that stuff. I could hire that out. With affiliate marketing and the way that I do it, where I'm the face of it, it requires more time. With digital products, when you're the face of it, it can require more time and consistency and persistence. Yes, this stuff can be hired out, but in the very beginning, you're probably not going to hire that stuff out. Freelancing, I think, is as I mentioned, the least financial, both from a time standpoint and a monetary standpoint. You're only making money when you're actively working. um, and so, yeah, so consider that. Think about that. Those three questions. What are your strengths and weaknesses? If you like being on camera, you like talking to people, digital products, affiliate marketing, content creation, awesome. What are your passions and hobbies? What are your financial goals? And I'll probably do a separate video or podcast episode on goals, but I think goals have to be more than I just want to make a bunch of money. You have to have real attainable goals, or else you'll never know when you met them. You'll never know how far away you are from your goals. All really important stuff if you are wanting to be successful. So make sure that you understand your goals. Yeah. So let's talk about each one of these a little bit more in depth. Okay. Pros, cons, strengths, weaknesses. Let's talk about e-commerce. So I've talked a little bit about Amazon FBA. You have to find suppliers. First, you have to find a product. And Amazon itself is a really competitive marketplace. What you don't realize is like 90% of the stuff that you get from Amazon is like all from China, right? All of those smaller brands that you don't immediately recognize, they're usually like FBA people like me. They're further along in their journey where they're making very good money, very successful people. But essentially, like a large percent of the products that you buy over on Amazon are Amazon FBA people just like me, which is really crazy to think about. And it's a really competitive landscape. The other percentage of people are the actual suppliers. So what's crazy is people will work with you to be a supplier, but then they'll also sell the same product, oftentimes for like much cheaper, which is really interesting and a little concerning, but it seems to just kind of work. And the way that it works, and this is part of the stuff of me not understanding this earlier, the way that it works is the way that it works is really simple. Once you find a product and you get it sent over, you just run ads. You run ads to the product. There are different types of ads. There's 4 different types of ads that you can run. But you run ads right to the product, and that's how you start ranking. Again, this is all stuff that I didn't know was possible or probable. And one of the reasons why I kind of stayed away for such a long time, because, and maybe I was, I just didn't want to look into it, but yeah. So I didn't realize that's how you get discovered, because that was always the question. Sure, you can find products, and that's a kind of a challenge in and of itself. Sure that there are products out there, but how do you get found? I understood with affiliate marketing, you do search engine optimization and all sorts of stuff. But with Amazon FBA, you get found unless you've got like a really hot product that is trendy and there's already a lot of people talking about it. You get discovered. With you get discovered with simply with ads. You got to run ads. That's a skill you got to learn. And the other thing is, if you want to be successful online, it really all comes down to your ability to learn skills. That's the key. If you really want to be successful online, you got to learn a skill. Not just learn the skill, you've got to keep developing it and working on it and improving it. If you can do that, you can be successful online. And this is for any of the things that I mentioned. It's all a skill that you can learn. Everything, all of this stuff is just a skill that you can learn or need to learn. But with Amazon FBA, pros, really hands off. It's, you would never know that I'm selling this product. It takes me a couple hours per week to do. Not even a couple hours per week. Once you get it set up, it takes me like 20 minutes to just re-look at my ads, so that I can optimize them to increase my sales or increase my chance of selling. Um, you're taking advantage of the largest marketplace in the world, the largest e-commerce marketplace. And so there's already built-in traffic. That's definitely a pro. I would say there are a few cons. There's a lot of fees. Amazon has a lot of fees. They keep changing their fees and adding new fees. You've got to work with suppliers that don't necessarily know and understand English. You don't know their language either, so that can be kind of a challenge, a breakdown in communication. Also, the time zone difference, because they're, I would say, I don't know, 12, 16 hours ahead. You're oftentimes catching them as they're about to leave, or right before you're going to bed, and you're trying to have these conversations. Also negotiating. I'm not great at negotiating, and so you got to try and negotiate your price with these guys. And so there are a lot of pros and a lot of cons with it, but it's certainly an option. Affiliate marketing, as I mentioned, affiliate marketing is simply recommending or selling other people's products and services. There are over 5,000 affiliate programs. There's an affiliate program for everything, and so it's one of those things that it's available to everyone, and that's both good and bad. The availability of affiliate marketing makes it so that people just jump in. They think they're going to make a bunch of money in a short amount of time, and when they don't, they say affiliate marketing is a scam. Also, people claim to be affiliate marketers, and they're just really pushing links. They're link pushers because they don't know what they're doing. They're just regurgitating whatever their coach or mentor taught them. Now, the cool thing with affiliate marketing is that you can do it a bunch of different ways. You can do it with social media, you can do it with blogging or YouTube, or forum sites. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it, but it tends that people only gravitate to a couple of different ways. Excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold. But the cool thing with affiliate marketing is it's really like attraction type marketing. You are talking about problems people are having, challenges, pain points, desires, and you're simply just creating content. Now, oftentimes the analogy people use when it comes to affiliate marketing is it's like when a friend asks you, "Hey, how was that new movie?" and you say the movie was good or bad, and because that friend likes and trusts you, they're going to take your recommendation, and they're either going to see that movie or not see it based on your opinion. Now, now again, there's over 5,000 affiliate programs. There's literally affiliate programs for everything: mattresses, microphones, courses, speedboats, yachts. There's literally affiliate programs for everything. And so if you do enough research, you'll be able to find one. Now, let's talk about some of the pros and cons. Pros: really easy to get in and get started. One of the cons is I think it has a bad rap, because a lot of people will just kind of spray and pray and tell people, "Hey, buy my link, buy my link, buy my link," and they don't really offer any value. So I think that's kind of a problem. A lot of people don't understand that affiliate marketing is actual marketing. And so they think they can just hop in and spray their link everywhere, and boom, in a matter of moments, they're going to make money. I would say affiliate marketing takes a decent amount of time before you can start seeing results from a few different perspectives. In the very beginning, you're not good at creating content, and so you got to learn how to create content. Also, with affiliate marketing, most of the places don't pay right away. The affiliate programs don't pay right away. And so you find yourself like getting money in the bank, but not necessarily being able to withdraw it. I had another con that I just thought of, but it left me. Hopefully it'll come back. Easy to get started. You don't need any money. You just need your phone. You can do it on Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, you name it. Someone is doing it successfully on that platform, and there's no reason why you can't do it too. Man, I really forgot. Like another benefit, you don't have to worry about customer service or shipping or returns. However, when someone does return a product that you promoted, you lose out on that commission. Oh, what I was going to say is, affiliate programs can change their commission structure at any time. Amazon is notorious for this. They'll have one commission structure and then boom, they change it. And commission structure basically just means how you're going to be paid. Now, there's really two ways to get paid. You can get paid a flat rate like Bluehost, or you can get paid a portion of the sale like Amazon. And Amazon has been changing and killing off their affiliate program for a long time. I think that they will always have an affiliate program, but I think that they're trying to weed out a lot of people. People have been weeded out. All right, so that's affiliate marketing. Digital products, again, that's anything that's delivered online. We're talking about ebooks, planners, cheat sheets, online courses, anything that's a one-time purchase or sale. I like digital products because you can create them quickly. You can create them for any niche. You do have to worry about the customer service aspect of digital products, though, because essentially you have a product and there's always going to be someone that's not happy with it and request a refund. But I do like digital products because they can be like a gateway drug. For a long time, I was selling a digital product for like $5. And then on the back end, I was an affiliate marketer. And the other cool thing too that you can do is you can actually combine 2 or 3 of these. Like I would combine email marketing with digital products and affiliate marketing and maybe one other thing. And I would essentially be able to make more money with a smaller group of people. But yeah, no, I do like digital products, and there's an opportunity for everyone in every single niche. There probably isn't a niche out there where you cannot come up with an idea for a digital product. So that's actually really, really cool. And you can actually start creating digital products for free. My first digital product, I used a Google Doc, and I saved it as a PDF so that nobody could make changes. And then I simply, when I went to deliver it, so like when someone bought it and I delivered it with a Google Drive. So it was like almost completely free. And that's a cool thing with digital products. Next is freelancing. Basically, as I mentioned with freelancing, you are going to go out and hunt for people that need your product or service. I was doing 5-page WordPress websites. In the very beginning, I was only charging $300 per. But then I realized that I could charge $2,500 for the same site. And so, one of the drawbacks with it, with freelancing, again, you're always hunting for new clients. Clients oftentimes have unrealistic expectations, and they'll change what they want while you're working on the project. And so you'll have to deal with ever-changing minds and situations and customers. Like customer service is like probably the worst out of all of them. And if they can't see you, they're not afraid to say whatever they want to you. So think about that. Next are membership sites and subscription models. I like this because if you can get someone signed up and connected, most likely they're going to stay with you as long as they're satisfied. As long as they're getting the product or service that they've signed up for, they're pretty happy. And if you can help them get the result that they want or need, they're even more happier. So one of the things that I try and make sure that I do is offer additional funnels, additional like email sequences, so that if they start having success, they're going to keep on with it. It's the people that don't have success and they're starting to fail that they'll drop off. But you want to make sure that you are helping them get their first wins as soon as possible. Membership sites. I think, membership sites are kind of the same as software as a service. You just keep adding value, keep being helpful and informative, and eventually they'll pay for it. So which one's the right business model? I said all of this. I've talked for maybe like 34 minutes, Talk for 34 minutes. Which one is right? I don't know. They all work. They all really depend on you and your temperament. And if it makes sense to you. Some people can't understand the process of affiliate marketing. It just doesn't make sense to them. And I would tell them, if affiliate marketing doesn't make sense to you, go to one of these other ones. If you can't understand the process and flow of it, go to a different one, a different business model, because it makes more sense. And if it makes more sense to you, um, then it's going to be easier to follow along. But find one that makes sense for you, that aligns with your spirit, and aligns with your tolerance for risk. Some of these are much more risky than others. For example, affiliate marketing, digital products have almost no risk. Freelancing probably has less risk than that, but you're going to be risking your time, so you are still risking something. So just understand that nothing is just completely risk free. But the riskiest is going to be the riskiest is going to be Amazon FBA, because you're going to be putting money on the line, and because it's a business venture, there's no guarantee that it will actually work. So whatever aligns with your interest, your hobbies, your passion, and your risk tolerance. Some people have a bunch of money, but they are risk averse to doing something like Amazon FBA. And so for that, I would tell you to try one of the other ones, like affiliate marketing or digital products. A lot of the content that I upload on social media is mostly about affiliate marketing and digital products, because that's what I know the most about. As I learn more about Amazon FBA, I certainly intend to upload more about that. Now, that is all on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and listening. Again, my intention is to go live every single day. Sometimes that gets away from me. I'm all about consistency and persistence, so there's really no excuse. Thank you for watching How to Become a Millionaire, the untold, now told story of how I went from $0 to $1 million in 1 year.